Do you think there's a role to be introduced to other patients at that stage, like as a kind of mentorship system from almost from day one? Or do you think the priority is receive the treatment, get the acute stages out of the way, and then look at supportive care later?
It's a great question, and I've seen both sides of that fence. With hindsight, I would actually say there was an area for peer support, but in my personal case, and I think that applies to most of my people that I know that have gone through it and are still going through it, chemo, I think it's something that you're not really aware of the next stage because you're so busy focusing on the current stage. And I think the chemo and the treatment area, you've got to be a little selfish, in my opinion. You have to focus on yourself. And I would think that peer support may be at that stage a slight distraction from your own focus of trying to receive the treatment and trying to deal with all the psychological issues that you have. I think there is an area for it, but I'm not sure that is the right stage.
Okay, that's interesting. To what extent did the staff, I'm curious, ask you about your general well-being, as opposed to the need to have this regime, this dose, this time, attend regularly, the classic medical things?
There was none of that, none at all. The team of nurses, the team of doctors, which I had and still have, I still have the same team in fact, are all wonderful people, but in the real world they all work under pressure. Giving chemotherapy is a pressured situation. The drugs are made up, they've got to be used within a certain time. And I don't really feel there is the time for the staff. Look, my regime was fortnightly, so I very quickly started to build relationships with the nurses who were giving me chemo, and it was designed that the same nurse I saw each time I went. So that was great. We had a relationship. But it wasn't anything about my work or what I was going to do afterwards. Or she was doing her job. She did it brilliantly. She was lovely. She brought me water when I needed it. But that was as far as it went.
Okay.
No, there wasn't at any stage that.